So Mesenbrink, world champ here at U23 Worlds. I mean, dominant performance in the final. Take me through the match. He got that first takedown on it, but you were just right back in. And
Well, and then the thought is too is who shot off of that first takedown that he got. It was me. So it's just making, again, kind of like what we talked about last night, like making adjustments over a long period of time, whether it's be like last NCAAs or Final X, right? Always something to get better at, or a mid-match adjustment, right? Like it's like, okay, he popped his legs off of my back, got to be ready for that, and then go take him down. Because I think it was literally the next or the second takedown that I got was from the same position, just controlling his legs.
Well, I was gonna ask about that because it seemed like on the finish,
Yeah.
it was really weird. I mean, you've been finishing where you post up, you know,
Yeah.
but you're able to like somehow come out with a double leg.
Well, it's funny because even my first match and my first match yesterday and my first attack, they when I explode up, they fly off, and I do think it's a byproduct of wrestling big guys. Because it's like when I'm wrestling a big guy, like I was warming up with Josh Barr, I'm like, I got to get up there, and so you like boom, and then they just fly off. So it's a little bit more control.
So it's more you than them.
I would say so. I think, yeah.
I mean, it seems like the strategy has been, and I don't know how you mentally deal with it on the map, but you know, Japan taking his time, grabbing his fingers. This guy, same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you? I know you're a high motor, high pace guy. How do you deal with that?
It's always going to happen. I mean, like, you know, like even look in the college season. Like, there's a difference between trying to win, which is very, very rarely, and trying to hold on or trying not to lose. And it sounds like the same thing, but it's not, right? And so, you know, guys that know that it's going to be just an onslaught, and they know that even if I shoot, they're going to get scored on. They're like, okay, I got to do anything that I can to possibly stay in the match. Maybe I can squeak one out at the end, you know. And so it's like, it is, at the end of the day, it's like a big tactic game. And that's why I think kind of what we were talking about last night is just like, I got to get better emotionally as well. That it's not, I'm just running after guys and get blasted off my feet or whatever, right? It's good head position, stalking that guy. And, you know, they step on the mat and then you hear, oh, and it's like, dude, we haven't even started the match. It's like, this is going to be great, you know? And so, to me, when I see it, it's kind of like when you know someone is doping and like is cheating. I think if you have to take that step, you've already lost. And so it's the same thing to me. If you have to take that step, your mind is already mush, right? Like I already know that the next time you step up, you might think you have 3 seconds. You might think you have a match of strength, but you probably got 2 seconds. And then it's going to be the right back where it was, you know, where you believe that you had to take a break.
Where does this tournament rank for you? You've had 4 World Finals now, 2 golds. Just throughout your international career, I mean, it's kind of stepping stone, and you're pushing. Obviously, you're pushing for a spot at the senior level too.
Yeah.
But where does this kind of rank for you, or how do you sit with this?
Yeah, I think it's more so the matches and the technical aspects of the match, and where am I getting better, more so than just like a gold medal. Because like last year, getting bronze here was like, that was like a big like, having to fight back and having to come back like that. It was really like that, you learn something from that, right? And so I would think it would less of the title and more like, you know, the competition that I got to wrestle, and then not only the competition that I got to wrestle, but what I employed in those matches. I think that's really big. And I'm just happy that it's just like, I just feel like I'm becoming more of like an emotionally sound and like kind of fearless competitor out there, like a controlled force that can go, and it's not just like wham, 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 right? Like it's, and I think what a big byproduct of that is just enjoying it more. It's just not like, I gotta go get it, I gotta go, like even Pan Am's like a month ago, like I just like, right off the whistle, I gotta shoot. It's like, okay, but like, and it's funny because it's like, well, now those matches you just shot, but it's like, they're there. The shots are there. I'm not just trying to dive in to see if I can grab onto the leg, you know?
Where does that come from, that enjoyment or that change, I guess, in perspective?
Yeah, and I guess I've always enjoyed it. I think it's just, you know, what are the constant reminders now? And like, what am I making making a concerted effort that I'm gonna focus on? Is it just like, because even I noticed that normally it's like, I'm gonna go get this guy. It's like, okay, that's cool, but like, if you just try to go get the guy knows that you're going to go get the guy. So why play into that game, right? Again, it's just so many different skills to employ on the guy. And then, say you get taken down, or say you get taken down a couple times. It's like, okay, there's the fix. And even just in those finals, it's like, okay, it's like, I know what to fix now. And I literally got to fix it in the match the second time that I got in on his legs.
Leave you with two things. So how does this tournament, it's kind of later in the year, right? It bumps up into your college season. How does this help you prepare for the college season, or how does it fit within that flow of your college season?
Yeah. It's interesting because it feels like that I've just been on since feels like NCAA's was yesterday. And so it's kind of just taking everything that I've learned in there. And just like getting more mature and older and understanding that it doesn't have to be one way to beat a guy, right? Especially now where it's like, this guy's coming to get you, and they're like, okay, I got to do nothing now. And so it's just like, it's a different game every time you step out there and what they're going to try to present to you. And if people want to come and let's, do a shootout, okay, that's fun too. But either way, it's just, constantly getting better. And I think kind of just to answer that question is just like, all the things that I'm saying, it'll be great to just practice it, in the weeks to come, whether it's the Black Knight Invitational, Big Tens, NCAAs, or next Final X, right? Or US Open and World Team Trials, right? All those little things that I get to constantly keep getting better at. And again, like I said, enjoying it.
So this is kind of like a Penn State dual meet.
Yeah. 7 out of 10,
7
right?
out of 10.
Yeah.
And you got to set the tone for your Team USA and your college teammates. But how do you feel about your Penn State crew being here? And it's really 7 out of 10. That's crazy.
Well, first I want to thank my professors, because we all have to go through all 7 of us, and I'm sure the other 3 as well have to go through a lot to be able to come here, and our professors have to go through a lot to let us, miss and to make up the work. And so that's the first thing, thanking my professors that we can come out here. And then second, I just think it's fun. Like, I get to stay till Tuesday, and that's why I brought up the professors, because it's like, I missed a week of school to come and do this. And it's like, and it's a college courses that you're missing, right? And so I think it's fun that, we all have that in common, and that we're all, got a goal to let's go not only just, win, because that's like granted, what are you doing if you're coming out here to lose, but also just to constantly keep getting better, and we can do it together, right? So it's like Josh is, what's the weight that he's wrestling, like 202, and we're warming up when we first get here and wrestling around together. And it's just like a time to enjoy it together, because, in a few years even, it'll be, some of us will be wrestling, some of us might not, and we get to hold on to those little memories. It's like, oh, you remember, and Coach Joe was saying that in the night before it all started, when we went down and we got a picture all together, and it's like, he's like, one day you're gonna be old guys and you're gonna appreciate it. It's just kind of appreciating it with my coaches, and so we brought a lot of teammates out, guys, but we also brought a lot of coaches, which is just even more fun, because those are, it's interesting, Coach Kale doesn't really like say that he's our coach, he says he's like our friend, and I like that, like that's our buddy that's trying to help us, get to heaven and be good men and lead good lives, and understanding that wrestling is just a blip on the radar of everything to come, and just being a good man and it's great to be around guys and coaches that want that.
I think that's a good place to leave it, but congrats again on that gold medal.
Thank you.
Good man.
Appreciate you.